welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be reading a book. It's called Super Club Adventures. Let's start. Before we start, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that bell. Okay, let's go now. It was a beautiful. Well, hold on. Sorry, I messed up. It was a beautiful and crispy day in Robintown. Brilliant days like this made the children feel very excited. Some of the kids were outside enjoying the weather, while others were inside playing the Wobblebots video game challenge. A huge prize of 1,000 was challenged for the top player. Their friends Billy, Cody, and Sasha were well known when it came to video games. They were excellent at it. They spent a lot of time crossing the hurdles of each level until they reached the final level of the game. Go out there. It was the final level of Wobblebot, and And Bella, Cody, and Sasha were all playing to win. The whole town was in excitement as the countdown began. Everyone held their breaths, both adults and children. Who will win? This was the question on everybody's mind. Bella pulled in a deep breath and whispered, "I've been waiting all year for this moment." Kerplunk. Without warning, a loud sound filled the upset phone. I want to the ups. And the game completely blacked out. Light faded from the screen, and everyone was left in confused. Chloe, if you're gonna make a noise, go out. Oh no! The kind players grunted. The game just completely blacked out. Cody looked at his tablet. It looks like no one in Robbie Town can play the game purposely. This was the reason that the game had ended so abruptly. I believe one of us can play this game to the finals, but I think the blackout is from something else. My mother once told me about it. Chloe and Bella raised their eyeballs and watched Sasha. "What do you think it is?" they asked. Sasha pulled in a deep breath and thought about it. The lesson her mother had given to her about cryptic hacking, belling, and twirling. While many people use the internet to make friends, to watch fun videos, and to read interesting things, some trouble people hid behind it to do except offering things. I have a feeling that we have a hacker. Sasha added after explaining what her mother had explained to her. Hackers? Cody and Bella knew who hackers were too. Okay. Hackers too. Who hackers were too. They knew there was only one way to solve this problem. It was their superpower way of solving the problems that affect them in Roby Town. But many people didn't know this superpower. Let's do it, the kids said as they clapped their hands and jumped in the air. In one swift moment, a bright light filled the room and the kids rose into the air. Their clothes were quickly replied with caps and masks. Yes, it was time to teach the hackers a little lesson. Bella Deer turned into a super engineer hero who is confident and competent. Sasha Kabeb becomes a sprinkle and witty super adversary hero, and Cody called a monster who loves to cool things. The kids were ready to take on this new challenge. STEM Friends Adventure! Activate! Sasha Cobra called out, bring the hackers down! Bella Deer, the engineer, added, let's do this, said Cody Codes. The STEM friends were now in a Quebec lesson where it was very dark and all the kids could see was each other's eyes. They needed to use their super power to reset Robbie Town today. To save the town, they must enter the Wobblebot computer system and fix the problem. Sasha Cobra looked around the computer. She noticed something. I see something. It's a bunch worms. Bunch worms. A worm is a computer program that hackers use to information the computer systems. Worms can be used to take control over the computer system to attack everyone. A computer system is made up of cables and computers that work together to make the internet work. A hacker puts worms on the Wobblebot game's computer system. The worm was making copies of instance and spreading to the other game's players' computers, shutting them down, and no one can play to win the biggest contest of the year. I am still going to win the game when we catch the hacker. Cody Cold winked. He sounded really confessed that he could pull his promise off. Not if we don't save the game, said Bella, with a thoughtful frown on her face. Something had to be done, and she would be the one to make the first exception. What are you doing? Cody raised a barn. Saving the game, Bella winked, and moved forward. She spread her arms gently, and a short while raised her feet from the ground. Bella quickly vaulted into the computer to make use of her engineer skills to stop the worms from disenjoying the Internet Wobblebot game network. She made her way to the computer system and motivated the worms as they moved across the network. You've been too loud. Before now, Bella spent her time studying about things that could destroy games and computer systems from her lesson. She was able to endure worms and know how to fix them. There are so many. It looks like they are replying. Bella rubbed her hand trembled. She needed to act fast before everything was disputed. Cody used his programming skills to find out how the worm was able to reply its system. He soon found out the computer software wasn't serious enough to stop the hacker from getting on the Wobblebot game network. Ah, I see, Cody smiled. Yucky worms. Sasha squirted up her nose. Sasha spread her arms and golden flames flew from her fingers. They burned from the top of her fingernails and spread it to the rest of her fingers. Her eyes glowed as the starter as the super fire. She could project with this. I can stop the worms from spreading, she said. Swiftly, she pointed her hands directly at the worms. Sparkling gold flame dropped on the worms while they watched in fear. She was in corporal defense mode, and she was pretending the computer firewall to stop the worm from spreading. This will make the Wobblebot computer system safe to play for gamers across the world. After building a firewall, Sasha wasn't set for. If the hackers didn't give up, they could try hacking another time. I had to do something more. I can't let them hack into our system ever again. To stop a actor from happening again, Sasha placed a strong adverse had to perfect the game from the future. Sasha tapped click, click, click. Bella Deer finished by closing up some network ports so vendors could no longer sneak in. Cody Coles gets back on the Wobblebot's webs and tends to see if it's up and running. all jumped in the air and clapped to celebrate. Their Vesneers, they flew above the town in the sky in here costumes. We used our engineer project and Clab social skills to save Robintown from the hackers. They cheered happily. Then everything was back to normal. Now I'm going to finish the game first. No, me, the kid said while laughing. The end. Alright guys, I hope you liked my video. Please come back tomorrow. See you later. Bye.